Sound check, test mic. Hello and welcome to the stream. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Wow. I am surprised that the PTR is going to happen soon. Next week, and we're just 1 month since the season started. And usually the turnaround for the new season after the PTR is launched usually around 4 weeks. So it's like the new season is going to happen 2 months. 2 months after the first this 2 months after season 14 was launched. And I have read a couple of usually I'm always going over with the what are the changes, especially for the Necromancer. And to be honest, I'm not satisfied with the changes that they made. I was surprised that they have buffed the Blood Wave. Okay, buff the Blood Wave. Considering that Blood Wave is the most, in terms of DPS, the most high DPS in all of the the Necromancer skill, and then they have buffed it. If I'm not mistaken. And then nothing was changed, like no new uniques. There's new uniques, but there's no, I would say, updates on the uniques, the existing uniques that we have. I'm just talking about in the perspective of in the Necromancer, like our skills, uniques. Nothing is very interesting on the new patch, on the new season actually. Yeah, for the next seasonal patch, which is the 3.2. Let me open quickly the browser. So now we have again new powers, which is the gems, like what we used to have before. I believe people are not going to be happy with this mechanic because it's the same mechanic that we had last time. It's like equipping gems. It's just a different power. You know what I mean? It's like a same principle but different effects. I think this one is okay for the sake of having a new system mechanic for a new seasonal theme, but at least give us, usually the purpose of the season is like, from what I understand, you have these 3 months that the developers team, and I would say they have already ahead by 2 months when they create the season theme, I would say. And based on the current state of the game, they may add or they may change something to improve the next seasonal theme. And basically there's a bit of interesting ideas here on the new mechanics. And then now they have introduced a new they call it legacy uniques. I think if you have played Diablo, I only played Diablo 2 all the way to Diablo 3, so some of this are a little bit familiar. So those who are really engaged in playing Diablo 3 and Diablo 2, so they would remember. Like this one is sounds familiar, and then some of them. I think Nemesis Bracer, is this the Nemesis Bracer Shrine will spawn an elite pack? Can't remember. I think that's the season 3. So now they have changes on the mythic items wherein only one craftable item can be equipped, but drop mythic items can still be equipped across your gear. I guess we're gonna get the Pandemonium Fragments. I wonder if Pandemonium Fragments from the Corrupted Reaper is a permanent addition to the game. That's also the thing. So now the iconic mythic will also come in regular mythic, in regular unique version, like non-mythic version. So if you're looking forward for a Harlequin Crest, now we can get it. And then with regards to crafting, we can now craft directly a unique item, retaining its affixes, whatever that you have crafted, it will convert directly now to the as a mythic item, retaining its affixes. And I believe all of the affixes will be automatically converted, I guess, at maximum values. Because that is the effect of a mythic item. All of the affixes are maximum rolls plus 30% on the unique power bonus. And then what else? It will have a crafted tag, and then when we craft on the blacksmith, now it will require, I believe, I think it says here somewhere. The jeweler recipe creates a mythic uniques combining sparks and runes. You'll be able to craft a mythic uniques by choosing a slot. So I wonder if this is a 2 option that you can craft using sparks and runes. This is the original how we can craft the mythic item, which is the original iconic mythic. But crafting, choosing a slot, one-hand weapon. So I guess we can control what, like for example, if we wanted the Harlequin Crest, so we only need to craft slot a helm, probably an ancestral, or is it a mythic unique also? Yeah, unique versions of iconic mythics. And then now unique charms, though this one is uncraftable, but there's a chance that we can get a mythic version also of the unique charms. Then I guess there's new unique charms, and now they have rebirth, so you don't have to keep on creating a new character. Like for me, like I keep on I have a character that I used to store my items. Now I can rebirth them so that I don't have to keep on, I guess, renaming them. Rebirth allows you to convert characters from eternal to seasonal states, transferring that character to the seasonal realm and resetting to level 1 instead of having to create a new character at the start of the season. Rebirth keeps all the following: class, name, appearance, and state, which is good. So you don't have to keep on, like if you have a particular features that you are using on your character, like facial, color, eyebrows, hair. This is the part that I'm kind of intrigued, like Heraldic Post. Heraldic Post is a new way for Diablo team to deliver rewards and messages directly to your account. For the dev team to deliver rewards. I don't know what does this means. I wonder if this is like, what I want is when I pick up the loot and then I'm full, then if I go back to the town, all of those loots that drop will be carried over as a one single stash, like a single, it will be converted into a cache, and then you can open this on this post. Like a blessed PO box. Like I don't know what does this mean. Like it's kind of vague what their intention of this, like messages, like we didn't receive any messages from Diablo team. Like usually it's here, unless like a hey, there's a PTR, hey, like this, like I don't know. Patch notes. Then I saw this one. This is around 0.6125. So that is how much? That is 0.4, right? No. 375. 1.625 less 1.25. Am I correct? 0.12, 1.25. Then this number divided by 1.25. So that is a 30% increase in our skill damage. That's a relative increase, which is good. Now our core stat is now giving us more damage. Wonder if there are aspects on some other class. The only one that I know is the from the paladin, like the Glint Anvil. So same thing with the Necromancer. This change increases damage per 10 points of intelligence. Skill Sever. Slightly increased radius on this secondary attacks. Damage increase from 60. That's good. Increase in damage. Plunging Darkness. Desecrated Ground damage increase from 300 to 450. That's also good. Blood Wave. Path of Darkness variance. Desecrated Ground damage increase from. So I guess this is the Blood Wave dot build. But there are a lot of skills on the Necromancer that requires more love and more improvement. I would say these are not, for me, these are not I would say impactful for me. There's a lot of skills that are left behind. Bone Spear, Blood Lance, Blood Surge. What else? We have this Soul Rift. Oh yeah, there's an improvement with the Soul Rift, but basically Soul Vertex variant now reduces Soul Rift's cooldown by 15 seconds. But we need to spam the ultimate skill like how we can do on the Blood Wave. That's the idea for the ultimate. In the case of the Army of the Dead, it has its own unique charm that really makes it really there is a synergy with our minions that they are reducing. So basically our minions are now a utility to reduce the cooldown of the Soul Rift. I hope they do the same thing here. So how can you reduce the cooldown of the Soul Rift to be recast it again and again and again? So you need to have like some kind of a synergy. Say you need to have a core skill that can that casts shadow damage over time or corruption damage. So say every damage sticks to the enemy, right? Every damage sticks to the enemy. Every layers of damage over time, it reduces the cooldown of the Soul Rift by 1 second or something like that. Like those kind of synergy. It's a piece of the Black Shroud, duration reduced from 30 seconds to 10 seconds. So the number of layers that you are stacking the damage, conversion of the shadow damage that is being converted to shadow damage over time is now lessened. Radament's Desecration, 2-piece bonus increase from oh, I like this one. I like this one. 5-piece bonus increase from 250. So originally, so that is a multiplier of 1.5 times 1.3 times 1 2 point how much 2.25, so that's 3.25 multiplier. So that is 4.225 multiplier. Now it is 1.5 times 2.5, so that is 3.5. So that is a 5.25. What's wrong with me today? This one minus this then divided by that is a 24%, 24.26% increase in damage. That is good. That is good, especially now that we are working now. We are finalizing now our corpse explosion, right? Legendary aspect of debilitating darkness, desecrated ground bonus. So desecrated ground is now being increased. Aspect of necrotic carapace reviews when a corpse is formed from your skills minions fortifies us. Now gain 10 to 15 damage reduction when a corpse is formed from your skills. So we get a fortification and we get a damage reduction. Okay. Additional damage reduction as a utility. This is a utility aspect. Aspect of shielding bones, all resistance now increased to 40%. It's good. Aspect of embalmer, blood orb healing increased to 75%. I don't know what is the purpose of increasing the blood orb healing. It doesn't even increase. It doesn't even apply to our minions. The Unmaker now increased to 350%. Ebon Piercer increased to 50 to 70. So how much is that? 0.2. Sorry. Yeah, 0.2 divided by 1.5. 13% increase in damage. Okay. Paladin. Did I miss anything here? Yeah, I mean, this is that's it. That's the update for the Necromancer. It's no updated unique items, like no unique items. Oh, we're now changing the behavior of the unique items now. Like, I don't know. Well, look at the Warlock. There's so many updates on the Warlock. Wow, how nice. Wow. Azeroth. What is this? Azeroth no longer explodes on the enemies. Ouch. Hmm. The following unique items can now be crafted into the unique items. The Mortar Crooks, Signet of Pelgain, Shard of Baratheon, Gospel of Devotee, and some of the legacy uniques. Balance update. Aspect of heavenly strength has been reduced. Ouch. Man. Previous chance to gain ferocity. Now, when you crowd control an enemy or apply any stagger to a boss, gain 1 ferocity and 15% damage reduction. Aspect of the expectant damage bonus per basic attack. Wild Ward's aspect, gain lightning resistance lucky hit. Lightning damage up to 35%. Well, yeah, that's it. I would expect like they should, our blood orbs are now healing our minions, but anyway, what can we do? Okay, before I continue on updating the planner, I want to test the speed farming variant. I want to test on, there's an upgrade that I want to try. I need the boots. And then Quarun. And then Godslayer crown. I think this is 7 times 12, 7 times 2, that's 14. This is going to be around 62. Give me a second, be right back real quick. I think for the howl from below, if I have a double multiplier here, then I can add I can craft the 4th affix with another multiplier. I believe that will outperform this one. Oh, cooldown, right, cooldown. I think would have been nice if that is increase in intelligence. This is Bloodbath. Whip. Oh right, I think I lost my. Oh, why? Okay. And sometimes it really depends on the type of monster that you're dealing with. If you have those very terrible and dangerous affixes, then like I can see now that there's elite here that deals poison damage. Wow, there's 2 packs of elites here. Oh, that's humongous. Who's throwing meteors? Oh, that is suppressor. Debilitating storm, executioner, physical resistance. Suppressor is there. Never mind. Not gonna waste my time on you. We need to watch out for those mortars. I think that this will be the last pack and the boss will be here. Herald of Darkness. What the? Oh my god, how many trash monsters are here? It's gonna be difficult to deal with this. I mean, I could use that blast wave over there. The difference between Pit 110 and then 115, it's really significant. Yes, we can see there is no reprisal. Especially there's no reprisal. If there's no reprisal, it's easier. Life is easy. Okay. Let me check. I forgot to check the time in. Eleven and a half minutes for the Realm Walker. Oops.
Back to it then.
Okay, speed farm. Then Bloodwake. Then 1 minutes dungeon delve, core valor. How much is our gold? How about materials? Opus reserve. I want to test here if this is going to be if we're going to swap like this. I think as long as there's a corpse. Oh, that's nice. That's what I want. Teleportation without any hindrance. Ping. And it has only a 3-second cooldown. We good? Where is the... Oh, shoot. Oops, I missed. Sorry, I'm having fun with the teleportation. Sorry. Oh, aw. We're good. Instead of dispersing into a blood mist consume a nearby corpse to teleport you to a target location. Consume a nearby corpse to teleport you. So I need, if there is a corpse, are we done?
Perhaps a prize inside.
I need bone. Blood skills. Am I using this a while ago? During my pit run? Okay. But I think Sever is much more efficient. Sever is much more efficient than the Blood Mist. So we are going to replace the Corpse Tendril with Sever, and then we're gonna replace Blood Mist with the mages to give us resource. So for the speed farming, we're going to switch from Coven to Gift of Death. Okay, let's finalize now our planner. So let's start with the pit first. Let me check. Okay, pros: good DPS and clear speed, decent damage output on single target. Oops, what time is the Realm Walker, 2.5, okay. Cons, again, well, it will struggle on survivability when pushing harder in the pit. Due to blood. What is the name? Blood Mad Idols effect. Poor AI of volatile. Give me a second. Let me go to Robin Z so that once the Realm Walker is ready, then I can just easily go there. This build is poor AI of volatile skeletons. To prioritize bosses or elites when surrounded by trash monsters. I mean, early gearing, there's not that much, as long as you have, I think you can play the build early. Damage scaling is going to start when you have the cooldowns. Wow. I think both of us, the other player also got killed. Like, what, what a tragic moment for me and the other player. I think he didn't saw it also. Like that the executioner sword is going to drop. I think we will need at least one essence per second here, so that we can continuously spam. So I have the essence per second also already on the spread out my corpse explosion. Spread out. Spread out. cubes! Hey, the key! Uh... My god. Does it... Is it placed on our stash? Nice, thank you. Because I was going to click the key, somehow I was clicking, I was moving. Probably my mouse is very close to the exit of the Sarvinzet. Yeah, anyway. What is this? What is this? What is this? Yeah, here I have 5 essence per second. Blood skills on the bone. No, I don't need the blood skills on the bone. I would like to have bone skills on the Radament's Desecration. Just in case. By the way, on Saturday, probably I'll be streaming because I have a dental appointment. I'll be streaming probably in the afternoon, considering that I am feeling well after my another round of tooth extraction. Bone. I want bone skills.
You know where to find me.
Okay, let's go back for early gearing. This build is playable. Without the unique items at early leveling and early torment levels. Because once you are on Torment 1, you're now start going to look for the howl from below. Could you give me a second? Let me need to check on something on my... Okay. Mechanics. Mechanics. Okay, mechanics. The build requires efficient and massive production of corpses that will fuel the no, not fuel, which is the source, which is the source of our damage. Our bone golems our bone golem first upgrade will be our generator, will be our corpse generator. Since we are using our Radament's desecration charm set, to add CDR on our golem's active heal, we are investing a lot of CDR affix in our gear. Which will help in frequent casting of the bone golems skill and closing the and frequent casting of bone for the heedless wall buff. using the howl from below. Using the howl from below, it will turn our corpse explosion to it will the corpse explosion will gain a summoning tag where we can equip the the undercrown to increase. Maybe I'll add here. We are also using the skeleton warrior reapers first upgrade for adding CDR every 10 seconds. And additional and corpse reduction also. You see the hull from below, the underground. We can equip the underground to provide summoning, to provide damage multiplier and increasing our warriors count. For CDR and I would say it's to increase our warriors count, max count. We are placing the aspect, the huge flesh aspect in the amulet's transfiguration for corpse production on unlucky hit and additional corpse skill damage multiplier. What else that I'm using? Season 14 note, while the lidless wall bug that keeps on consuming corpses, we're using corpse tendrils, bitter harvest upgrade. The build requires efficient and massive production of corpses, which is the source of our damage. Our bone golem's first upgrade will be our main. Corpse generator, since we are using Radaman's Desecration Charm set to add CDR on our golem's active skill. We are investing a lot of CDR affects on our gear, which will help in frequent casting of bone golem's skill and frequent casting of Bone Storm for the lidless wall buff. For the roll the bones and lidless wall buff. We are also using the skeleton reapers. First upgrade to add every 10 seconds and corpse production also. I think I should place it there. We are placing the huge because this is like it belongs to the same topic about corpse production. We are placing the huge flesh aspect and the amulet's transfiguration for corpse production on lucky hit and additional corpse skill damage multiplier. Then using Howl from Below, the corpse explosion gain a summoning tag where we can equip the underground to provide damage multiplier and increasing our warrior's count. And we need to save this before the planner goes crazy again. Or give me a second, let me place my character again in Sarbinzet while waiting for the Realm Walker. We are using the corpse tendrils in pit pushing for pulling the enemies for additional clear speed, since our corpse explosion can deal AoE damage. We are only sacrificing the cold mages for damage multiplier, and we will swap them. And for essence regeneration for speed, farming. Where is that our speed? Wow. See? Wow. That's a good one. During speed. Farming. Use Godslayer Crown Unique Charm, swap Gar with Qua. You can use the Bloodwake Boots for mobility. And swap Blood Mist. I don't think we need this one. I think we can just have a regular boots. We don't need the Bloodwake, to be honest. Wow. Right. Perfect moment. Perfect moment. Hmm. Okay, where's the speed farming? Or we don't need this anymore. We will swap corpse tendrils to sever, then swap to skeletal mages. In your skill bar, let's save first. We are using corpse tendrils, Peter Harvest. Probably I don't need this anymore. And additional 5% crit chance. And applying vulnerable. We're sacrificing the cold mages for damage multiplier and essence regeneration during speed farming. Okay, we are activating, we are using the blood mist skill. We're using the blood mist skill for survivability during and especially overpower stacks, especially for the overpower stacks. We are not using the chance of ferocity and overpower in Iron Maiden because we will be at full stacks of overpower all the time
More loyal friends will not
without
find.
losing a stack at maximum, because we will be at full stack of overpower all the time without losing a stack. And this and if we are not losing a stack nor gain keeping the maximum stack is not gaining. And if we're not losing a stack nor gain, we will not get the additional 50% damage multiplier from Bloodbath. Then I think still the same. What's next? We are manually casting Decrepify. Curse Infliction is efficiently applied by our minions, by our skills, and by our minions, and the effect of Radament's desecration. We're using aspect of Glint's Anvil as our ideal defensive aspect. We need at least 13 stacks of resolve to reach 40% damage reduction. That's correct. What else? Let me check my skill. Anything that I am utilizing here, I mentioned already the corpse explosion, bone golem, sever, warrior. We have already emphasized the importance of the warrior. Okay. We're gonna remove this aspect of interdiction regarding the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Variant note: some skill nodes are different. Please refer to the changes mentioned. Please refer to the changes mentioned and save this configuration in your armory. Some skill nodes and items. What the? Swap with Rustbait and Dirk unique charm in our inventory immediately when fighting the pit guardian. Ah. Actually, it's not a mechanic, but it's just, you know, a special to be mentioned, the exploiters aspect. I think it's self-explanatory why we're using it, but it doesn't have a like a unique purpose, like unlike on the Hued Flesh, why we need the Hued Flesh, because main reason is for the corpse production plus the damage multiplier. Though what I can explain here, probably it's on the additional tip. Like if you're struggling with survivability, you can swap what's that? You can swap Exploiter's aspect with Embattled aspect. For additional, what am I typing here? For additional survivability, we will cast the, no, I think I already mentioned it. I'm talking about the Blood Mist. Was farming. I think we're done with the speed farming. Use your blood wake because exploiter's aspect bonus will not work on bosses. I think so. This is where we can use the blood wake, because when we are blood waking, right, at least we are still casting our corpse explosion, which is also we're going to use it for triggering the overpower stacks. Actually, we can also use it on the pit, right? Can I try it? Like, I'm kind of interested. Just wanna try. I think what time is the 5 minutes? Wow! Right in front of us.
I've lost too many.
Told ya.
comrades.
Who designed this? This is very stupid, to be honest. Who think that that is a good idea to place a elite right in front of you? You can't. So what I'm trying to do is, can you cast the... So the thing is, I don't know if there is a toggle. Is there a toggle on our gameplay that when you hold the blood mist, there is a toggle that you're not pressing it continuously? Or is it on my keyboard configuration that like toggle continuously? What happened is I cannot... If I hold the blood mist, I cannot hold the blood mist. Otherwise, if I hold it, what happened is like it deactivates after 1 second. Anyway. Oh yeah, I don't need to swap that. All I need to do is just swap. Okay. Boss farming blood wake. I think this is it. This is it. This is it. How from below, Glyn's Anvil, Blood Match Idol. I believe I have already finalized this yesterday. I think these are all correct. Did I mention on the additional tip to reach 100 critical strike chance? We need to have at least +7 to macabre skills in our charm set. To increase the critical strike chance being provided by the bone storms, roll the bones upgrade. Okay, time to check the skill tree one more time to ensure that everything is correct. Okay, Realm Walker in 45 seconds. Think everything seems correct. Yep, okay. Maybe on speed farming we can now use here the Necrotic Carapace for additional damage reduction. Alright, speaking of resource, right? We can switch with this one. What the heck? the the sword keeps on following me. I think we can keep the coven. It should not be. I think we can just use the essence generation from the corpse explosion. So that we don't have to swap the.
Excellent fight.
Okay. Okay. So, where is the speed farming? Swap corpse tendrils and swap skeleton mage. That is still correct. Swap corpse Explosions. Blood orbs. 2 essence. Passive. Fit this, and this, and this. So everything, double check primary core stat. Huge flesh. Boots, corpse. Everything is corpse. Bring crit damage, vulnerable cooldown, critical, vulnerable, and 1 cooldown. I think this one needs to be cooldown. And then on the gloves is where we are going to place physical damage multiplier. Because the physical damage multipliers are higher on, is twice the value on the gloves and on the amulet. I think we should be okay. Okay? Okay, we're done with the skill tree paragon board. Let's double check. This is amplify. This is gravekeeper. Okay, that's good. Basically, I'm also done for the day. Sign of Death, I think this was change board to Bloodbath. And then Frailty, rotate. Like this. This is essence. This is amplify. 40. Then here is Flesh Eater. Change board to Flesh Eater. Then we don't need this one. Wither, we don't need Wither. Sign of Death, we're gonna connect Sign of Death here. Change word to Send of here. This is corporeal.
More loyal friends you'll not find.
More resistance. Armor. Which one is closer? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's far. Delete. Alright. We have Gravekeeper, Bloodbath, Essence, Frailty, Amplify. Oops, I think something is wrong here. Undaunted. This should be Exhumation. There you go. I need 3 more points. Let me see. Need you. This is a weird connection. Give me a second. I think I can remove this one. What I have is like this. Then without this. It's difficult because there's no like error, like, oh, you cannot place it here because it doesn't connect to something. Right. Okay, I'm almost done for the day. So again, on Thursday, why there is skull here? You should be topaz. Uh, I'm gonna try maybe if I'm still if I'll be feeling well. Most likely I'll be streaming probably later in the afternoon, might be around 3 or 4. And then we're just gonna continue farming. And I don't know if I have to check if I have enough materials. I need to create another three another character to store the other unique charms, the bone of the art of the bone weaver, piece of the black shroud, Radaman's desecration, and then the blood binder. So we have 4. I don't know if I still have 4 characters that I can delete and use it for character for storing our unique charm, because sometimes it's really hard, especially if there is a core skill. I would rather go with that or maximum resource. I want to keep it just in case I need it, because it's really hard to roll on those just in case you need them, you know. Okay, let's finish. So for use your blood wake and exploit. I think for the boss, same setup with the pit pushing. We will use the rust bitten dirk unique charm, and then we will use the. So I guess that explains it. So the another variant that we're going to create is the speed farming slash infernal 4. So here we're going to use the God Slayer crown. And now here we're going to swap with... Oh, speaking of skill tree. How much is my contribution? 3. I have 11 here. Yep. And then, oops. Is it? No, it's this one. Then for speed farming, we're gonna swap this with this. That's it. Then you need charm, Nago and Q, Seer, and Qua. This is an inexorable weeper. Now we replace this with skeleton mage. But here we're going to replace, where's the boots? Yeah, corpse tendrils. This one must be, that's the one. Maximum life resistances to elements or essence regeneration. Oh no, I don't need the essence regeneration. I think max life or armor maximum resistances is okay. But as long as we're going to replace the... Oh, probably that's the one that... If you have a Blood Wake, it is ideal to enchant the Blood Mist affix even if it is a GA and replace with corpse skills. Alright. Alright! Oops, we're gonna replace this with Aldkin, Field of Languish, then Corpse Explosion. Is that the one I'm triggering? Okay. So yeah, on Saturday, I'm still not sure what time I'll be able to stream on Saturday. But I would say if I'm not feeling well, then I'll be either, if I need to take some rest, and I'll be skipping the Saturday. And if I have the chance, probably I can stream later in the afternoon on Sunday. And then it's holiday here on Monday, so I'll be full streaming. I'll be streaming a little bit longer on Monday. And then Tuesday, we're gonna hop in on the PTR. We're gonna test what are the new mechanics and how the new crafting works with our mythic. Probably I will not be staying a lot, probably 3 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Saturday I'll be back on Diablo 4. I don't have anything. I don't see any interesting, like, other than like understanding the mechanic of the seasonal mechanics. But yeah, we'll see. We're just gonna figure out the new legacy uniques. Yeah. I mean, with regards to the build I'm playing, like, nothing that are very interesting to test. With regards to the build that I usually use for the Necromancer, nothing is new for the next season. So, but anyway, so yeah, yeah, we'll see. Either I hope I'm feeling well on Saturday, then I'll see you guys on Saturday or Sunday, and then we'll be streaming. So given that if I have enough materials, I'm gonna check if we can play and test if the shrapnel corpse explosion is viable also, because with regards to the shrapnel, that turning our bone corpse explosion to a bone skill. So now this is also a bone skill. So this is now corpse, a profane, a bone, and still a summon. So we can still use most of our items that we're using. The only difference is we have even though we don't have the radius of explosion, because it doesn't explode now but shoots 8 projectiles in all direction. What's interesting about this one is that it is now a bone skill that we don't need to worry about profane, bone. All we need is bone skill And if my assumption is correct, if we have 31 ranks on the bone, and we have a lot of items that we can place the bone skill ranks, adding 31 skills, we can reach the 100% attack speed and critical strike chance buff on the Bone Storm. However, if we're going to use the Art of the Bone Weaver, we're going to lose the 25% cooldown from the Radament's Desecration. But we're getting 10% crit chance from that charm set. We have the 10% serration. We have the 10% from the shield. So how many is that now? 30, right? 10% from the Garun. So that's 40. 7.5 in our... let's remove the weapon first. We have 40. We have 5% from the mages. We have 5% from the corpse tendril. That gives us a 150 critical strike chance. While we are going over the 150, we can use the Locron's big damage critical strike multiplier. Maybe we can replace it on the Bloodmad's Idol, but I think we can sustain the damage from the Bloodmad's Idol, but we can place it on the as a unique charm. Is it the same? %. I believe it's the same. Oh, we can replace this with Bloodmad's Idol. It has the same effect of Bloodmad's Idol. It's also 150%. We can use this one. Oh, we can use this one without the burning effect from the Bloodmad's Idol. Right? What is the... And then on the unique charm, we can now use the... Since we're not spending a lot of resource, now we can use the... Let's see. 80%. Your essence generation is increased by... I don't need the essence generation, but bone skills deals 0.5 increased damage for each point of essence you have upon cast. 80%. We need a total of, I believe, 160 essence at least, so that we can get the full benefit of the 80% damage multiplier. This is better than the Will of Ratma. Probably we don't need the Rust Builder, right? So that we don't have to keep on swapping. So that is very interesting. And I believe we have some better aspects that we can use, like the compound fracture 70%. And I think there's another one around 70% or 80% based on your maximum resource. But then again, we'll see. So this is also another interesting. The thing is, but we'll see if this build is going to work. And yeah, I got too excited. It says essence generation. I thought I was reading essence essence cost. Man, so that's the thing. And we don't have the only thing that we can use, like we can use the bone singularity mages or the bone spirit. But then again, in order to reduce your cooldown, you're casting your bone spirit, you're losing the momentum of casting the corpse explosion. The thing is, this could have been fun if the bone spirit has an upgrade, or there is a utility that allows us, when we cast the bone spirit, it auto casts the corpse explosion as well. That would also be a fun idea. But until then, it is what it is. So alright, that's it for me today, and thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys and have a good one. Bye.